These headlines are driven by the new Palmetto Ford Truck Super Center. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford, we know trucks. Hawk, I know you just mentioned a couple notes from Dolphins practice, but basically, not many guys practiced today in terms of starters. I know Jalen Waddle's back on the field and participated a bit. Tyreek Hill did a little bit as well, but most of the Dolphins starters were out today. Jalen Ramsey, Javon Holland, no Cam Smith. Chris Brooks was out. Aaron Brewer, Tron Armstead, they continue to be out.
I thought I saw Aaron Brewer was practicing again, or was he just there on the sidelines?
I believe he was just on the sidelines. He didn't. None of these guys participated in 11-on-11 against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I saw Eazy-E, Eric Ezukama, who I was kind of hoping
that's your guy
on Friday would have another showcase performance because it's preseason. This dude balls in preseason. He limped off the field late in practice. I don't think it's serious, but he did limp off the field.
Solana doesn't think it's serious.
based on his reading of David Furones' tweet.
Solana doesn't think it's serious.
I don't think it's serious because he tweeted 1 hour ago, blessed and highly favored. Let's keep stacking days.
All right.
That's why I don't think it's serious.
Okay.
For your information, gentlemen.
Thank you so much.
But also, David Furones, thank you very much for your tweet because I appreciate it. Los Modelines did lose yesterday to the Diamondbacks. They'll play game 3 of that series tonight. 6:40 series finale. You guys want some updated AFC East odds? This is via ESPN Bet.
Yes. Can I guess?
Yes.
Via ESPN Bet, I'm going to go, obviously, the favorite to win the AFC East is Buffalo.
Mm-hmm.
See, here's the question. Is there like this bubbling anticipation of the Jets right now? This is like,
I'm with you.
As the season gets closer, do people start going, oh, you know what? Jets might be a sleeper team. Aaron Rodgers is ready. Let me think about this. So, Bills are the favorite to win the AFC East. Man, it better be the Dolphins, number 2.
I don't think so.
It should be. Because there's got to be a bubbling anticipation with Tua as well and Tyreek.
What,
and
bubbling for Tua? Tua's never bubbled.
I know, but did you see? I mean, he was 5 for 5 on Saturday night. Like, what more do you need to see?
Bills, Jets, Dolphins, Patriots.
I say Bills, Dolphins, Jets, Patriots.
Bills plus 175 to win the division. Jets plus 185.
Wow.
Told you.
The Miami Dolphins are plus 200.
That's such BS. I mean, it's good. Like, I don't care because it's better odds. I would love to bet right now the Bills don't win the division. Like, if that was a bet. Because I don't think, like, I'll give you the possibility that the Jets do something. I'll give you the possibility the Dolphins do something. Patriots aren't winning the division. I don't think the Bills are either.
Yeah, Patriots aren't playing football.
The Patriots. Yeah, you got it. The Patriots.
The Patriots, yeah. I saw some downstairs walking on.
What are their odds?
Not the ones I saw.
So there's a ton
what are their odds?
I don't know. I didn't write them down.
There was only 4. You stopped at 3?
I'll look it up right now.
Who's the best quarterback in the AFC East?
Historically?
No, right now. No.
Now?
See, you want to put it just right now as we sit here. That's why I put the Jets first. Aaron Rodgers is better than Josh Allen.
He's the best quarterback still in the AFC East.
Yes, if he's healthy, and we've never seen anything other.
Well, but that's a big if.
We've never seen anything other.
But we've never seen him with the Jets.
We've never seen. Well, we saw 4 games.
No,
four
4 plays.
Sorry.
If we're judging him based off running out on the field with an American flag,
that was a moment.
He's the greatest quarterback of all time.
No, he was limping a little bit.
That was a moment.
I thought he was limping a little bit.
That was a great moment. I'm guessing he's not going to do that again. He's just going to casually walk out there.
They should carry him out there. The Jets should carry him.
Yeah, like no big deal. Here I am. They should carry him out to the huddle. And then back to the sideline. Was that like he should never touch the grass except when he's taking a snap?
He's gonna walk around protecting his Achilles.
Yeah, pretty much.
Come on now.
He should. He should come out there with bubble wrap on his legs. Actual bubble wrap.
Leave me alone. No.
So you're asking who's the best quarterback in the AFC. I don't know if you guys saw this. AFC East, excuse me. Tom Brady and Peyton Manning. They both ranked their top 5 quarterbacks in the NFL. This was at Fanatics Fest over the weekend. Crowder, I'm not sure if you were able to catch this while you were getting toasted doing the 40-yard dash.
I didn't have a ticket to this event.
Were your feet wet during that 40?
His underwear was after. I promise you that.
I'm eating these damn dirty water glizzies. I can't run with that on my stomach.
Hey, you know what? Maybe lay off the fried food for a little bit, okay, CC?
Go 2 to 5. Everybody knows who number 1 is. If it's not, I'm gonna punch everybody in the face.
Yeah, so they didn't necessarily rank these in order, but just their 5. I'll give you Tom Brady. We know Mahomes. He has Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, and Aaron Rodgers. He does put him up there. And then Peyton Manning had obviously Mahomes, Burrow, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, and Justin Herbert.
I think people.
I mean, why Herbert over Tua? I get that season 1. I'm not on board with that anymore.
Physically bigger, more athletic, stronger arm, and I think if you put Herbert on any list, you think that Harbaugh is going to put him to a next level.
Okay.
He's a Super Bowl coach in the NFL. He goes to Michigan, wins a championship. He's going to take a team.
He's not. I'm sorry, but he's not the 5th best quarterback in the NFL. He's not.
Nah, I could argue 10 more than him.
Yeah. So they also, they kind of floated names around while doing this list. None of them had Tua Tagovailoa. I only brought this up to kind of go back to the point when you question who's the best quarterback in the AFC East. While we all believe Tua at least deserves to be in the conversation, I feel like outside of Miami, it's not exactly the same sentiment.
No, no one thinks he's as good as we think he is. No. I don't believe, except maybe fans in Alabama. But no one thinks that. But that goes back to the Brian Flores thing. He created this narrative, and now that bubbled up again. But he created this narrative that, and it was pounded into everyone's head the first couple of seasons with Justin Herbert, by the way. Mm-hmm. Remember the first couple of seasons, we said, you will never be able to mention Justin Herbert without talking about Tua. You'll never be able to mention Tua without talking about Justin Herbert. But I don't feel like I'm there anymore. I don't feel like they're joined at the hip anymore.
They are.
No.
Why? Because
Tua got his second contract. He's proven to you that he was worthy of a number 5 pick. Whether Justin Herbert ends up being a better quarterback or wins a Super Bowl before Tua's shown you he was worth a number 5 overall pick. That's all. That's all you.
Oh, no. Literally, he's worth the pick, Hawk.
Right. But I'm saying you literally thought the first couple seasons that maybe Tua wasn't even worth that pick, and of course you should have taken Herbert. Now you can look at them both and say, yeah, either one.
I'm with you. I understand what you're saying, but I was going to say, as this Flores thing bubbled back up where Flores handicapped Tua, which he did, and Flores, I was wrong. I thought Flores was going to say,
how about that?
Yeah, you're a grown-ass man.
Did I nail that?
You
nailed that.
That's like the 3rd time in 10 years I told you were right.
Listen, allow me to celebrate, will you?
But no.
I'm right about your shoes and socks today. I know they're wet.
With what Flores, I got on Crocs.
You walk through that parking lot with Crocs.
And it's still dry, and I got my diabetes ringtone.
Holy mackerel, look at these socks. What are those called? Dew dry? What, bug dry? What does that say? What kind of socks are you buying?
I don't know.
Which flea market stall did you get those at?
It's called Ross.
Holy
Have you ever been to Ross?
Mackerel.
You been to Ross?
Yeah, I mean, if I gotta get something, if I'm going to Melting Pot, I know I'm never gonna be able to wear those clothes again. I'll stop at Ross. Get something.
These Ross socks are
holy mackerel.
They fit for a week and a half.
Those are disposable socks. Big baller.
They're made out of nothing. What I want to see what Herbert is with John Harbaugh.
Right.
That's what I want to see, and I think that's what's going to dictate this Tua Herbert situation is what happens when Harbaugh gets there.
See, I just don't think it's a situation
Brandon
anymore.
Staley was terrible.
I just don't think it's a situation.
It is a situation. If Herbert goes out and goes to the AFC Championship this year or wins a playoff game before Tua does, the conversation is right back there, Hawk.
I don't know about that. I don't know.
It is.
Well, why didn't the conversation end last season when Tua had a statistically much better season than Herbert?
The coach was terrible. The roster was terrible. There was a bunch of injuries.
Oh, how come he gets all that leeway and Tua doesn't get any of that?
Tua wasn't on the field when Herbert was.
Tua's head coach
Herbert
hated
started
him for
his
the first
rookie
2
year.
seasons. Tua's head coach hated him the first 2 seasons. Where's that context?
You do give it all the time. We literally talk about Tua's career officially beginning with the Mike McDaniel era.
I give it. Yeah.
And
I think
so
we
now,
in South Florida. No, I'm going back to what Solana's saying, where I don't think across the nation Tua gets any of that kind of excitement that we have. I'm just talking about the national narrative.
And so now you have a real coach helping Justin Herbert out in a Harbaugh who's known he's a Super Bowl coach. What happens this year? This year has a lot to do with it. He's not going back to college, so it's some more years because
I'm over Justin Herbert. I'm over him.
You're just done with him.
Guy's injury prone.
Is he?
See what I did there? Because they say that about Tua all the time, but I think Justin Herbert's been injured just as much as he has, if not more.
No. He hasn't been productive, but he wasn't injured.
He has been. He's had like minor injuries.
The first season, didn't he end up missing a ton of games?
He hasn't had major injuries like Tua Tagovailoa.
Yeah, they're just not telling you. Read between the lines, Solana.
So he's playing injured, but nobody knows.
It's pretty obvious.